Hi, this is Mindful Scrappy Media, and today I have a unboxing of my Anna Griffin impression mask. I only got 2 items this last January when HSN had the 24-hour craft show, and basically I got the scan and cut and then this because I didn't want to spend too much, and I don't really need too much, but I could not resist this because this was something new. And these are called impression masks by Anna Griffin. So you get the impression folder, and you also get a die that does an impression on your cardstock. And we're gonna look and see how this works. I haven't seen any videos out there on this. I just got it today, so I definitely want to see how this works. So here are my dies, and then here's my impression folder. So let's try out that one. So you get 2. So actually, before I try them out, let's go ahead and see what I got. I got this impression folder with these dies. This impression folder. And these are the dies for that. So you get 4 impression folders and you get 8 dies. It was the price for this when I got it. It was let's see, how much was it? It was $39.95 with shipping. Not too bad. Okay. And then here are how to use it. And here's the other one. So you get one that it's like this label, this kind of labeled cut die or cut. And then you have another one that looks a little bit like her flip folders. Here's another one. And then here's the one that the circle with these embossing dies. So let's go ahead and try them out. What you're gonna need is the Cuttlebug. You're gonna need and the embossing mat or the magnetic sheet that she has, and then you're gonna need an embossing folder. So I'm gonna bring this aside, and I think I'm gonna play with the circle. Let's do the circle and see how that comes out. So you just need for embossing, you just need the A plate, your embossing folder, then you put your mask plate, the impression mask on top, and your Cuttlebug. So let's bring my Cuttlebug over and let's see how this is gonna work. So I'm going to go ahead and put A plate, B plate, and then your embossing, your A plate, B plate, your folder, and then your embossing mask. And actually it does not work with, don't use Spellbinder. That's not going to work. So let me get another one. Let's use this one. Okay, this is a Cuttlebug. It seems to be only good for the thinner embossing. You're going to need an embossing folder. You're going to need A plate. Then you're going to place a B plate on top of your A plate. You're going to put your embossing folder. And then you're going to go ahead and put this impression mask on top. And make sure you, what I'm trying to do is make sure that it's in the center. So you want to center that line there, or that open area on your material, on your cardstock. And then you're going to go through. And I'm going to do it twice. Sometimes if you spritz your paper lightly with water, it helps really give a nice raised embossing edge. So there I have that. And there's some color on the cards, on the embossing folder, and I did that on purpose so that way you can see the texture. Okay? So now we're going to bring over the embossing outline. And I want the larger one. So for this, you're going to need to use the mat. So A plate, the embossing mat, your B plate, your embossing die goes there. And notice that I left the emboss side down and the deboss side up. You want to go ahead and put your die, and I have the embossing side of the die facing down on the deboss side of my cardstock, because I want a raised edge on the other side of or my front of my card. So you're going to need that, and then you're going to need another B plate, and hopefully this comes out. And I'm going to run it, and hopefully it won't flatten out too much my other emboss, the other embossing that I did. So let's turn it over. And it did flatten out a little bit. I don't know about those dies, but let's go ahead and use some ink so that way we can see what happened. Okay, so you get a little edge. You see that little edge there, and the embossing, even though it's not as dramatic, like if you didn't pass the die through, it wouldn't flatten out and it would have been very dramatic, but it's not as dramatic, but it still looks kind of nice. So we can cut that down. So let's cut it down. And then I'm going to look and see how it looks. Not bad. That does look pretty nice. So it does look pretty nice. So this is the new Anna Griffin embossing or impression mask. And you get a set of 4 of those impression masks with 2 dies each. So I hope you like this video, and thank you for watching. Bye now.